This is the U.S. General Tool cabinet I got at Harbor Freight. It was $60 or $65 before taxes. You have to assemble it. Overall, I like it. It's got a really cool finish, a very nice finish. But it didn't square very easily, and some of the panels aren't quite right, so I ended up sticking some little spacers in here. That's actually a fuel injector seal. That's an old used fuel injector seal. And if you look really closely, you'll see stuff like that, but there's another one of those fuel injector seals and another one there. But the finish is really nice on it. I do quite like the finish. It comes with these keys. It's got 2 keys for each door. My set came with all the same keys. And so it is kind of weird how it doesn't close unless you have it locked. And if you have it unlocked, it does pop open. So that's a little different. I might change that, but that's how it is now. It comes with this pegboard, but this is steel. This whole cabinet's steel. And it's a little different spacing on the pegboard. So you have to make some adjustments if you're trying to use regular pegboard pegs. What I did to hang this is I fastened a 2x4 to the wall, and then I fastened the cabinet to the 2x4. Well, 2 2x4s. I did one up there. You can see those fasteners, and then one down here in the back. You can kind of see it because I painted it. It's through there. And that allows me to load the tools to that board or to the cabinet. Here's what I mean with the 2x4s. That there is the 2x4, and then up above there's another one. There you can see the one on the top. So I have that 2x4 into 3 or 4 studs, as much as I could on my stud spacing behind that cabinet, with a whole bunch of good long 3-inch fasteners. And then I fastened the cabinet to that 2x4 at the top and then down at the bottom. So you'll see in some places I loaded them to the cabinet, in some places I loaded them to the board. All here they're on the cabinet because they're on that pegboard. And it holds quite a bit of stuff. In this compartment up there, using just those regular tool hooks from Walmart, I just drilled some holes and then turned those in by hand into the wood. Try to give a closer look what I mean with that, the way I fastened that, right? So the fastener that you see there is going through the pegboard steel into the wood 2x4, which I painted black. You can sort of see the wood grain there. And then that 2x4 itself is fastened independently to the studs. I'm going to take this out. You can see that's just screwed right in there into the 2x4. Big old hook. So it's kind of nice. This is where I put like my chargers. And then in this door, it does hold quite a few tools. If you like to have your power tools locked up and whatnot, it's not going to stop anybody who's determined to break in. But up here you can see as well, same deal. If you put the 2x4 in the back, then you can just screw those into the 2x4 and you can hang heavy stuff on it because you're hanging it on the 2x4, not on the cabinet. The magnet strips from Harbor Freight are my favorite free gift. I think they're the best free gift. And I always get them whenever I can. And you can see I put one in here. It fit just perfectly right behind there. And then behind it I just put some of that really good 3M that you use for like emblems and stuff. I put it back behind there. This one up here I actually didn't have to fasten it because it sits right on top of the lock. And then the way it's in the corner up there it fits and it doesn't move. So that's a little cool modification you can do to make some more storage, right? So there's a couple of them there. So you can see I got a lot of stuff in this cabinet, and I still have plenty of room for new tools which come along. I really do like the setup. I like having everything on the magnet strips and whatnot, because I can get in here and quickly get what I need and then make sure that I put everything back. I forgot to mention the shelves. I only use one shelf, that one there, but it comes with 5 or 6 shelves, and it can go on each of these little slots here. So you have a pretty good variety of places where you can hang those shelves. So it works. It's a good solution to hold a lot of tools in one place. And I'll show you another thing with the magnet strips that's real cool. The other thing you can do with the magnet strips that's real cool, especially since a lot of times you can get them for free, use them to fasten tools on the top of your cabinet. So all you do here is you take 2 of them and then you just fasten them together. And so this is just a magnet. So there's no drilling, nothing. It's a cool little thing to do. The only thing is, if you do this and you have like your sockets here and you have deep sockets, you do have to space them just right. Otherwise, when you close the door, the tools are going to hit the deep sockets. So that's why it's spaced a little funny, is because that's the right way for my setup. When I close it, it'll close all the way. And I'm going to try to get it with 2 hands. I'm just going to grab it and kind of turn it. Ooh, that's strong. So you can see I just took 2 of those free magnets, and then I fastened them together at each end and then stuck it on. Now you can use this to put these on the side of the box. You could put them in engine bays. When I was working on my skid steer, I had these all over, just stuck up everywhere to hang tools on. So it's a really cool thing. Even if you have to buy them, they're usually only $3 with the coupon, $2.99. So you could get this set up for $6, which is cool for extra tool storage.